All right, welcome to my chair yoga. This is going to be a short flow for anybody that cannot access the floor easily and get down and do some of the harder stretches that I did for my first flow. So, seated in a chair that has a back, preferably. And just taking a nice big inhale as you reach the arms high, palms are going to touch overhead, your gaze lifts. And then exhale, flip the palms and let the arms lower. Palms face up. Inhale, stretch tall out of the spine. So the back of my chair is not supporting me right now because I'm sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, palms down. One more. Inhale, reach high, gaze lift, stretch tall. Exhale, reach through the fingertips, let the shoulders drop. Inhale, I'm going to twist to one side so you can utilize the back of your chair if that's not too much of a twist. And my hand is kind of pressing up just gently on the outside of my thigh, not my knee. And then you'll exhale, slowly twist to the other side. Inhale, back to the right. Exhale, twist to the left. One more. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. And then back to center. Go ahead and stand up. I'm going to move so that my chair is in front of me, so I'm facing it. So first thing, I'm going to take my feet wide, just a little bit wider than my hips, and just rock side to side. So just however little or much feels good. Just bringing some movement into the hips and the low back. So all the way up into my ribs and upper spine, or even wiggling a little bit here. Okay, and then coming back to neutral spine, which means just in the middle, a natural relaxed position. I'm going to take cat-cow from a standing position. So my feet are right under my hips now, and I have a gentle bend in my knees. So however much bend you need is fine. When I inhale, I'm going to let my belly drop down, and my tailbone is tipping up towards the ceiling as I look forward. So that's my inhale. This is standing cow pose. And then exhale, I'm going to round my spine, let my head drop, and I'm puffing up the space between my shoulder blades. And now my tailbone is tucking under, so my hips are tucked forward. Okay, so inhale, let the belly fall, lift the gaze. And then exhale, round the spine, let the head release. And again, inhale, let the belly fall. Exhale, round your spine. One more. Inhale, belly falls, gaze lifts. Exhale, round your spine, release the head and neck. And then back to neutral spine. So taking my right leg back, I'm going to lift it just about hip height. Okay, so holding here just for a breath. And then bring it back down. Other leg up. So my stationary leg still has a little bend in it. My back foot is flexed, so my heel is pointing towards the ceiling and my toes are pointed straight down. And my tummy stays engaged, so a gentle hug of the belly so that it's not just dropping and pulling on your low back. Bring that back down. Other leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left side, inhale up. Exhale down. And again, option to lift the opposite arm if that feels okay. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. One more each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. Good. Go ahead and walk your feet back so that you're in a high plank position. So my toes are tucked under, I'm on the balls of my feet, and my heels are lifted. So I'm trying to make a straight line from the top of my head all the way down to my heels. So this is a plank. And then make sure your chair is stationary. You can have it against a wall if you need to. And then I'm going to press back to what would be like a downward facing dog. So my heels drop down towards the ground, and now my arms are extended, so my chest is pressing towards my thighs, and I'm dropping down through my arms. And then we'll flow with that. So I'm going to inhale forward to plank, and then exhale, drop the heels, let the chest drop down. Again, inhale forward. And then exhale back. 2 more. Inhale forward, squeeze the tummy. My shoulders are right over my wrists. And then exhale, drop the heels, let the chest drop. Bend the knees any amount that you need to. If they can stay straight, you'll get more of a hamstring stretch. Last one, inhale forward. Exhale back. Good, bend the knees a little bit. Walk yourself forward so that you're right in front of your chair. And stand up. So we're going to do a modified mini sun salutation. So it's a flow. Every breath is going to have a movement. So watch if you need to, because we're going to do it a few times. So when you inhale, you're going to sweep your arms high, just how we started. My gaze lifts and I'm tall through my spine. And then as I exhale, my palms face down, my back stays straight, 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 straight. As I start folding, I have a bend in my knees. And then my hands are gonna come to my chair and I'm releasing. So my chair needed to be just a little further in front of me. So my head is not hitting my chair. My spine is rounded. And that's an exhale into a forward fold. Then I'm gonna inhale and flatten my back. So now my hands are flat on my chair and my back is flat, squeezing my tummy in. This is an inhale for a halfway lift. And then I'm going to exhale again and round the spine again. And then inhale, bend your knees, keep your back flat. Come all the way back up, palms touch and gaze lifts. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, so again, inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze lifts. Exhale, flat back, bend the knees, hands to the chair, release the head and neck and round your spine. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back, press your palms into your chair. Try to keep your back flat. Exhale, back to the forward fold, round your spine and release. Inhale, long spine, press down, away from the chair, lift the hands, gaze lifts, and exhale, hands come to heart center. Again, inhale up, exhale, long spine, and then release into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine, reach high. And exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. Hands back to the chair. I'm going to take 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. I'm bending into my front leg as I drop my back heel down as much as I can. Okay, and you might need your chair to be further away from you if you need more of a stretch. My spine is long, and what I'm looking for is a stretch in my back calf. So that space above the ankle and that back straight leg. So I'm pressing down with my heel on the back leg, and then hips are kind of pressing forward on that front side. A couple breaths here. And then switch. Bring that foot forward, step the other one back, drop the heel, hips are pressing forward. Tummy is pulled in, always. A few breaths. And then go ahead and step forward. All right, so standing tall, next part, we're gonna do 2 movements. A lunging position and then a hamstring stretch that would be called half splits. So first one, right foot is up on top of my chair, and then I'm gonna let my hips press forward. Okay, so just pay attention to the front knee. You might only be able to just stay here with that alignment. If your knee is okay with it, we're pressing the hips forward. If you can reach and this helps, you can be here, but I don't want my spine collapsing. So nice and tall, okay? So pressing the hips forward, feeling a little stretch in this front quad. This is our lunge. Okay, again, make sure your chair is stable, it's not slipping. And then the half splits, I'm gonna shift my hips back now and let this front leg straighten. So my foot is flexed, my toes are pointing towards the ceiling, and my spine is nice and tall. If you don't feel a stretch yet in the back of your hamstring, keeping your back tall, start to lean forward, but I'm not rounding. I'm keeping a tall spine and then just hinging forward at my hips. So the more that I hinge forward, the more I'm gonna feel it. Okay, so it should feel a pretty good stretch right back here. Okay, now I'm gonna flow with those two movements. So I'm gonna inhale forward, and then exhale, press back, and straighten that leg. Inhale forward, exhale, press back. Inhale forward, exhale, press back. Last one, inhale forward, exhale, press back. Good, bring that foot down, other side up. So press the hips forward to start. Okay, pay attention to that front knee. Just back off a little bit if it's too much. Belly is pulled in, my spine is long. Okay, and then back the hips up. Flex that front leg. Beginning to feel a stretch up the back of the left leg now. If you're not, just hinge forward at the hips a little bit, keeping the back long. And if this is hard to balance, you could have another chair close by and you can be holding it on either both sides of you or one side of you for more support. So lots of props available, or even a wall, set up next to a wall if you need more support. Okay, here we go with our flow. Inhale forward, exhale, press back. Inhale forward, exhale, press back. Inhale forward, exhale, press back. Last one, inhale forward, exhale, press back. Good, bring that foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, flat back. Bring your hands to your chair, walk your feet back, and just let the chest drop down towards the floor, towards your thighs. Arms are long overhead. Taking a nice big breath. Okay, and then walk your feet forward a little bit. So my hips are right over my heels again. I'm gonna stretch high, open up to the side, and then bring that arm through the space, just allowing the spine to twist a little bit. So inhale, stretch high, and then exhale, twist and reach through. One more, inhale high. Jackson is joining, I apologize, and exhale, sweep through. Back to center, hands on the chair. Inhale, other side, reach high, and exhale, sweep through with that hand. I'm reaching through, letting my spine twist. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, weave through. Last one. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, reach through. Good. Back to neutral. Bend the knees, come on up. I'm gonna stand in my chair right in front of me. Okay, and I'm just gonna take one arm up, and then without collapsing in the rib cage, so I'm gonna stretch as tall as I can towards the ceiling, and then round over to one side. Back to center, other arm up, stretch tall, and then round to the other side without collapsing. Back to center, other arm up, and reach to the side. And last one, inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend to the side. And back to center. Go ahead and come back around to the front. Here's my kitty photobombing. Jackson's gonna help me with this last part. Can you help me? So go ahead and sit in your chair, and this time scoot yourself all the way back so that your back is supported with the chair behind you. Okay, so just allowing yourself to press into the seat of the chair and into the back of the chair. And just sitting tall. Allow your eyes to close. And just take a few deep breaths, filling it from your belly into the ribs and all the way up into the chest. And then exhale nice and full, emptying the lungs. And then one more nice big inhale to the belly, lungs, chest, and then exhale completely. And then we'll bring the hands to heart center and we say namaste. Thank you guys. I hope this is awesome for you. Sorry about the interruptions at the end.